Time for the KBOI Medical Moment, brought to you by Regence Blue Shield of Idaho, featuring Dr. Mark Hiatt, the Executive Medical Director for Regence. Dr. Hiatt, good morning.
Good morning, Chris and Paul J.
Morning, Doc.
Doctor, we've talked a lot about the obesity epidemic. How does the future of obesity look?
Chris, the future does not look bright. In fact, it's looking worse really every year. There's a new study that shows that obesity in this country is predicted to get much worse.
What can be done to stop this trend?
Well, really, I think for children, one of the important things we can do as adults is to model to them good habits in our eating and in exercise. And so it may be good for you to begin even today, to begin drinking water, for example, instead of soda, and really walking around the block instead of having dessert this evening with your family. I believe that controlling obesity better really is about the choices we make each day. And this is so important, Paul J. and Chris, because in this new study it's predicted that 60% of today's children will be obese by the time they're age 35.
Doctor, are Americans drinking less soda than they used to?
That's the good news, Chris. Although we're still drinking a lot. This new study says that on any given day, about 60% of children and 50% of adults drink a sugary beverage such as soda. Those percentages are actually declining. A little over a decade ago, they were much higher at about 80% of children and 60% of adults.
Is there a reason for this? Is this being done by the parents, by the schools? Who is helping curtail the consumption of soda?
Paul J., all of the above. Parents and schools are doing a great job. Even this radio show is doing a great job in getting out the publicity about the negative health consequences of obesity.
What are they drinking instead?
Water. This new study actually revealed that people in all age categories are drinking more water and less soda.
Also, flu season is approaching. How is it looking for this year?
Well, the upcoming influenza season may be a particularly severe one in this country, and we can predict that and anticipate that because of what has happened just recently in the southern hemisphere, particularly in Australia, where their flu season was particularly harsh.
What about the flu vaccine? Now, I got a flu shot. No, did you get one, Chris?
I haven't got mine yet.
So is that going to help me more than Chris?
Yes, it is a good idea to get that flu shot. Now, I have to reveal something to the listeners. A flu shot isn't 100% effective. It never is. And in this year, looking to Australia as a preview, we think that the effectiveness of this year's shot will be considerably less than in prior years. But that being said, it's still better than nothing.
Okay, so what should we do?
Well, I think getting the flu shot is a good idea. Even if its effectiveness may only be 10% as is being predicted, that's still better than 0%. But other things we can do to really include avoiding contact with sick people, washing our hands often with soap and water, avoiding touching our eyes, nose, and mouth, and really disinfecting surfaces that we suspect may have been contaminated by germs.
I had somebody over to the house the other day, and they had the flu, and it was really bad. Now, if you have the flu, I mean, in my mind, they should have said, I'm not coming over because I'm sick. But they didn't, and they came over and hacked on me all afternoon.
Paul J., you bring up an excellent point. As a courtesy to others, if we have the flu, we really should stay home, avoid contact with others, and then when we are with others, really try to sneeze or cough into a tissue or our sleeve and not into our hands.
All right, Dr. Hiatt, we will do our best. We appreciate your time this morning on KBOI, as always.